Welcome back to another Leviathan's Fantasy. I believe this is episode 10 of my playthrough. I've taken a little bit of time to looking into mechanics and stuff like that before I recorded my next video. In this one, we're not actually going to go over too many of those mechanics. That's actually a saved up video, but I wanted to show you my progress so far. I'm now in Foggy Forest, and as you see at my resources, some of them are low. But if you look at my money, I've got like 2 million gold right now. Money actually doesn't become a problem later on in the game. Like, I've got a bunch of stuff on pre-order quarterly, and it just does not affect my money situation, like, at all. So, I just wanted to show you, as far as it goes, I actually recruited some greens, because I noticed that I don't have any priests. Like, not a single one of these epic bloodline characters that I've recruited, not a single one of them, not a single one of them has basic cure or any of the priest healing abilities. So I needed to recruit some healers and stuff, and then I just wound up finishing up with 4 other greens that are just random. So that way, when I'm putting out quests and stuff, if I'm doing an S-rank quest, I have 5 people immediately to put into it. So I've got 5, 10, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I've got 40 adventurers right now out of 44. And I've got a bunch of auto quests going on here. So with the can't speak today. With the auto bounty, I don't like to have any S-level quests. The main reason why is because they actually do take up space on your actual task list. So if you have S-rank ones like this one I actually took for a reason. But if you have too many of the S-ranked or A-ranked, you won't be able to actually set quests, depending on how many you have, for those rankings. So if you have, let's say, 4 S-ranked, that actually reduces the total amount of S-ranked missions that your adventures can actually go on, and it reduces it by 4. So in this instance here, with this 1 S-rank here, if there's people out on the quest, it reduces the total amount of S-rank quests that I can actually send my adventurers on. So that's something to note for future stuff. But right now, I'm in the Foggy Forest. This is a new one. So something that I realized, right, is that when you're off doing all these different things, if you want to actually build like some field buildings and stuff, you can always go back to Treasure Island. If on the world map you hit Explore, right down here in the bottom left hand, it'll actually make all of these disappear, right? And once it's done exploring, it'll repopulate the map with new stuff. So as you saw where they were previous, now you can see where they are. If you notice, Treasure Island's back, Foggy Forest, a higher level, Jurassic Park is there. Now that's the arena. I haven't explored any of that yet. And then Snowfield of the Dead. So one thing that I've noticed is, like, I always generally try and make a stop in Treasure Island before I go and hit any others. I finished Jurassic Park, I finished the Elven Town, and I finished both the Snow Plains of the Dead and the God's Sandbox. I have not done Lonely Park yet, because I did that in my other playthrough, or my other game that I was playing on. This has now become my main, primarily because I've moved so far into it. I'm still currently only level 10, and I said that once I reached level 10 and basically unlocked everything down to level 10, which is right where I'm at right now, minus, I think, 2 things, I would record another video. because I wanted to be far enough ahead that I can explain some stuff, and we can kind of go from there. So, here's my town. I've ranked up a bunch of people, reincarnated them. I've been working on that like every single time I'm playing this game. I have a lot of people that I've got to reincarnate, and this is the most important thing. Once you're going for the third reincarnation, you actually have to have this here, the Nirvana pill, and they're created just like the Kion pill in the Alchemist Lab. So, and that, just in case anybody didn't know, right, if you just click over here, you can pull up all of your buildings. So while you're on the field doing stuff, you don't have to go back to town and click on the buildings individually to have them make stuff. So, that's what we're working on there. If you notice, I've got 61 tech points. Ooh. And I didn't ever cover this, but the secret stuff, super important, actually. It, lets you build some certain, field buildings. So, like, for example, here, we got the Goss Fort, and where was the other one? Oh, the Energy Fort here. And then, okay, yeah, that's what I was working on. Alright, so I'm working down to the Steam Tower, and then I'll work down to the Magic Crystal, because these are also field buildings, which are defensive buildings. And, just so everybody knows, this is super fucking important, but the Restore Totem, you can have 10 of them in the field, and they're awesome. They only regenerate 10 hit points a second, or whatever, but you can stack them, and they'll stack on the same field buildings. So on Treasure Island, if you build a wall of turrets and stuff, you can stack those behind it, and you basically don't have to worry about anything. I spent probably like, I don't know, I want to say like 7 or 8 hours with the game just running on its fastest setting to actually collect a whole bunch of stuff. Because by putting out the different guards and stuff, right, they'll pick up those items, and then when the guard strawman disappears, right, you'll collect those items. So if you just keep going back to Treasure Island and building up this giant wall, and then just coming back and checking every so often to make sure stuff doesn't get destroyed, then you wind up in a situation where you'll just have like a whole lot of chests to open. Like, I got so many bloodline materials and so many bloodlines at this point, like, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, and one thing that I'm a little disappointed in is, like, you just get an absolute mess of the bloodlines, but you don't actually use the bloodlines. They're not used up during their use, right? But, like, if you get a book, it's used up once you use the book. And the books are the harder of the things to, like, come by, right? So it doesn't make, like, a whole lot of sense, but it's alright. We'll get there. Like, that's what I mean. I've been, like, looking through a bunch of, you know, the mechanics of the game and seeing how certain things operate. And my next video after this one will be covering pretty much all of those topics. I will be covering a little bit of them here, but it's not going to be to the degree that that I'll cover in, like, a, you know, 100 tips video, or, you know, things that you should know about this game. Those kinds of videos. So, we're just finishing up getting mounts here. Everybody on my team has got a mount. I really like the way that this black warhorse looks in the game, by the way. That black warhorse looks awesome. When you go out into the field and have a look, it's so freaking good. And so here's one thing that I did realize about reincarnation and stuff. The levels don't matter, like I said before, right? But the equipment does. So they can continue to obviously wear the same equipment. So if you equip somebody who's going to get resurrected or reincarnated with a bunch of gold equipment, when they become reincarnated, sure, they start out at level 1, but they'll still be doing approximately the same type of damage and still approximately have the same amount of health. So you don't necessarily have to worry so much that reincarnating them means they won't be able to go out and quest, because that's entirely untrue. I just wanted to make that known, because that was one thing that when I first started, I was like, well, why would I reincarnate them so early? Like, they just get mauled by whatever they're facing. That actually doesn't happen to be the case. So keep that in mind. Double check, make sure there isn't any, like, roving purples. Ooh, and I do need to actually let me look at something. The army. I need to get healing tips. And Jezebel's manual. Puppet technique is pretty good, though. You get like a bunch of little golems that fire magic at magical attacks at enemies. So you can just wind up like I've got it on both Maggie and Lucian. Yeah, puppet technique, and they're both my healers, right? So I got them healing. They've got heal for their little golems, and then they've got healing normal. So it's one of those things. It's important to like keep that kind of stuff at the forefront, like paying attention to what yay paying attention to what manuals you pick up and stuff, because like some of them can be super beneficial. Yeah, see, like just an absolute fuck ton of the same stuff that I've got. Like if you look at my bloodline here, like look at all this. There's no way to like organize it either. That's one of my gripes. Is like it would be great to be able to organize this, like move this stuff around somehow and have it all be like green to blue to purple. Right? And it would also be super awesome if manuals, right, had their own, like, separate area. And this would be organized, too, from, like, things that are needed for crafting to, you know, to manuals or stuff that goes in stores, whatever it might be. Like, that would be awesome if they separated some of the stuff, because it would make things a whole lot easier. So I've still got a bunch of stuff I gotta put down yet. Where's my cooking thing? So we've got people just kind of sitting around here. A bunch of planks yet. Am I making any planks? I am not making any planks. Let's go. 2,000. Make, please. It's like 20,000 wood. Take more stone materials, I suppose. Alright. So... occupy this one. Looks like some more buildings over here. Oh, and also for your own reference, when you go to a place that you've already been before and have already completed it, you have to complete it again before you can leave again. And also, don't go to places that you think possibly your heroes might not be able to, like, kill the stuff. Because if you go there, you can fuck up your game and not be able to leave until you reach 80%. You'll be able to get there eventually, but, like, don't make that same mistake that I did. Like, that was dumb on my part. Alright? Took me forever to get away from there. It is what it is, but it happens, so... There's nobody here. No people over here either. I go back in here. Oh. A bunch of blueies, huh? Bunch of blue sons of bitches murdering all my people. I want to play that game. Play that game too. I'm really gonna do a number on you guys. Showing me exactly where you're all coming from. Look at these bunch of jerks. Coming over here messing up my work I got going on here. Yeah, we're gonna put like 3 guard flags here. Oh. Can't get any closer. Jerks over here messing with my stuff. Stop messing with my stuff, jerks. And now you guys are going to be taught a lesson. Oh. Smoked him. Like, ooh-wee. Once all my people get over there, everything should be alright. What? One more just in case. I don't want any of them coming over and messing with anything I got going on. Oh. That would be why they're smoking my people. Do like 30,000 damage a hit. Just be avoiding going over there and messing with them for right now. However, we're gonna go over and murder some bosses real quick. They're doing that much damage. Where are they getting all that damage from? Like, how is he doing $35,000 damage? 35,000 damage. Fuck? Like this one here. How's she doing 66,000 physical damage? I don't get it. Yeah, like, I don't get it. 33,000? What? See, how are they doing 34,000 damage? With only being reincarnated once. Get it. Yeah, see. Okay, so there's a glitch, apparently, that will give them like 30,000 or 40,000 physical damage. Like here, right there. And apparently, yeah, like if you go into there, and if it still says it does 34,000 or whatever, just scroll all the way over, and then go back and look again, see if it changes. If it doesn't, keep doing that until it rechanges. That is something that will ruin games. Yeah, like, it's coming out with a 175,000 when he's wielding the blue fucking bow. Like, that's obnoxious. That's something they've got to fix. As soon as I can get out of here, the better. Come on, finish these dragons already. I just want to make sure that they're actually going to be finished, or if I have to switch out. Jeez. Half down. Out of 4. As soon as these guys are done, I'm gonna call this one good. Why is it taking forever to make these stupid fish sushi here? There. Taking forever, because I'm an idiot. Oh, come on with these stupid dragons already. What? Alright, whatever, I'll do this later. But hey, you guys have a great one. I'll have another video out here pretty soon. It'll be a mechanics video covering some older tips and tricks, and then also like things that you need to do to perform certain things. We're gonna go over quite a few things in that. Probably at least like 50 things that you need to know. And hope you all have a good one. Peace out. Be safe.